Welcome the students of class 11 once again. Today I will discuss on a new topic, that is a new unit, that is thermodynamics, and today is the part 1 of thermodynamics. Now thermodynamics is a new concept, that is thermo means heat, which is a form of energy, and dynamics, that is the flow of heat. So thermodynamics is the flow of heat, and thermodynamics is generally relating to the work done by the heat. So thermodynamics generally relating to the work done by the heat energy. Heat is a form of energy. Now thermodynamics, that is not only for the system, here for the transformation of different phase and also the physical chemical process under the process of thermodynamics. So the heat change under different physical and chemical process also under thermodynamics, and also the transformation, that is phase transformation, comes under the thermodynamics. So there are different parameters of thermodynamics. There are some terms relating to thermodynamics. So when we discuss on thermodynamics, we have to know the term. That is, first one is the, so thermodynamics is the relating to, thermodynamics is related to heat and work, where heat are a cause of work, etc. is the case of thermodynamics. Now a system, it is the first term which comes under the discussion of thermodynamics. So system is the part of the universe. System is the part of the universe which is under observation. System is the part of the universe which is under observation. Now that is, it may be suppose an engine of a motorcycle. Now the engine of a motorcycle works with its motion. When it stops, that is when the engine is shut off, so the system, there is no work done, and when it is in working condition, there is the work done. Now we know that there is the burning of the fossil fuels and there is a combustion chamber. Their heat is generated, and due to the heat change, that is compression, there is a change in the magnetic flux, and due to which there is a motion generated. So due to the motion, there is the work done. So this is the part of the system. So system is the discriminate part of the universe which comes under observation or for the thermodynamic relation. Next one is the closed system. There are typical types of system. One is closed system, second one is open system, first one open, second closed, and third is isolated. Open system, closed system, isolated system. So example, first come with the example. Example makes the to understand the concept easily. Now open system is the boiling of a liquid in an open saucepan. It is the example of open system. Now what happens in open system? Here the two parameters are changed. What are the parameters? First of all, it is the matter, and second one, it is the energy. What is the matter? If the water or the liquid is water, then the water particle in the form of vapor comes out from the system to the surrounding. We may draw the example like that. This is the boiling saucepan. Now this is the water vapor. So this is the surrounding, and it is system. It is a system, and this is the surrounding. So when the matter and energy are easily coming out from the system to the surrounding is known as an open system. Example, the boiling of a liquid in an open saucepan. Next one is the closed system. Closed system, exchange of energy is possible but not the mass. For example, saucepan with boiling liquid but with a lid. When the saucepan is uh, covered by a lid, then there is a no exchange of matter is done, and only the energy in the form of heat comes out from the system to the surrounding. This is known as closed system. And third one is the isolated system. Isolated system is there is no transfer of heat and matter from system to the surrounding. The example may be the thermoflux, that is when we keep it in the cold condition it remains cold, and when we keep it in the hot condition then it remains hot. So this is an isolated system. So open system, closed system and isolated systems are the very basic part of thermodynamics. Next one, that is there are two types of wall. Here the walls, that is through which the energy or matter exchange with the surrounding. So first one is the diathermal wall, which permits the heat through it. The diathermal wall permits the exchange of heat through it, and the another one is adiabatic wall, which does not permits the heat to enter into or come out from the system. So there are two types of wall, that is diathermal wall permits the transmission of heat through it, and adiabatic wall do not allow the transmit of heat to enter or come out from the system to the surrounding. Next one is the properties of a system. Now properties of the system comes with some thermodynamic parameters. What are the thermodynamics parameters? That is, if we want to state a system in its present state, suppose a gas in a container, has a pressure P1 and volume V1. So this pressure and volume is the thermodynamic parameters, and when it changes to a state of P2, V2, then there is a change in their parameter, that is the change in P, that is delta P, and change in V, that is delta V. These are the change in thermodynamic parameters. So the state of the system is the state of the parameters by which the thermodynamic system can be defined. So the parameters are the units by which the thermodynamic system can be defined. Now there are another one, that is the composition, concentration, volume. These are all the thermodynamic parameter. Next one, that is the extensive property and intensive property. Extensive property and intensive property. So extensive property is the property that the parameters which depends on the mass or exchange of mass is to the surrounding is known as the extensive property, and intensive property is the property which does not depends on the mass. For example, the volume, the surface tension and the energy which depends on the mass is known as extensive property, and intensive property, that is the temperature, pressure, density, refractive index, these are intensive property. Isothermal wall, isothermal, that means when we change the parameters, then there is throughout the change there is constant temperature is maintained in the system. This is known as isothermal. And adiabatic, no change occurring in the heat content in the through the wall of the system is known as adiabatic. Now second process, that is known as cyclic process. What is cyclic process? Cyclic process is, that means when we changing the parameters, if system is comes under through certain changes, that the initial state and the final state becomes equal, then it becomes a cyclic state. For example, there is a cyclic that is known as Carnot cycle. Here the different condition is there: P1 V1, P2 V2, P3 V3 and P4 V4, and through the initial state. So there is a P1 to V1, P2 to V3 and P4 to V4 to P1 to V1. So this is an example of thermodynamic cyclic system. So cyclic system, that means the change in the parameters of initial state and final state is equal, is known as cyclic process. Later on we will discuss on the work done of the cyclic process and different isothermal and adiabatic process. The next one is the what is the equilibrium state. So when with the equilibrium means the parameters having a state of equilibrium. So when we calculating the thermodynamic equilibrium, then there is the condition that the pressure, temperature and volume, these are three basic parameters, are in equilibrium. So thermodynamic equilibrium is the equilibrium between the pressure, temperature and volume. So in this class we have discussed on the some of the parameters of thermodynamics, and later on we will discuss on the how thermodynamics is related to the work of the system and energy or work done in the thermodynamic system. Thank you.